WideSide Sports. Brand new. Welcome into the program, everybody. There's a little bit of technical difficulty as we started out with a brand new auxiliary cord for my microphone that wasn't working.
Yeah.
Brand new out of the package.
Way to go. It's better than having to tape it and hold it all the time, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully it figures it out here.
Glad this company doesn't make condoms.
Yeah. It's like my favorite one with
Blue Mountain State.
Blue Mountain State.
I know that's exactly where you're going.
It's my favorite one. My favorite scene. Now he's in that high pitch. The fact that he has, like, he must, after Blue Mountain State, he must have just went and smoked like 9 packs a day because his voice, like, even in his interview he did with like Rich Eisen, like, he has a deep voice.
Yeah.
But that high pitched scream he has in Blue Mountain State, it's like, is it fake? Is it a fake scream?
Fake.
Okay. Because it's freaking hilarious.
But the fact that that guy is Jack Reacher,
I know,
is amazing to me.
Dude, Blue Mountain State, the fact that it was canceled was a shame.
That's so upsetting.
It is. Because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But, I mean, you talk about, when I think of, like, comedy, there's not a whole lot of just dude comedy TV shows. Like, like just dude things. Like, The League, to me, is like a dude comedy. And you have Rafi, who just says off-the-wall shit, and it's funnier than hell.
Yeah.
And he plays Rafi's character just about anything he's in.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
100%.
He's like the same dude. And then the freaking mascot in Blue Mountain State just does the off-the-wall shit that he does. Yeah, Sam. It's fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. I love it.
Yeah.
He is so funny.
That, and like a lot of those people outside of Thad, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody in anything. I mean, the coach has been in a lot of shit.
Sam, the only thing I've ever seen him in is he plays Ted's high school buddy on How I Met Your Mother.
That's right.
He comes back and like he's punchy.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the only thing I've ever seen.
Anybody else of like the guy that played the running back that left the show after season 1, I don't know that he's ever been in anything that I've seen.
The quarterback is Arrow in the very first season.
Oh, I've
he has
never.
sex with the he has sex with like the prostitute, and then he's not allowed to play in like the bowl game.
Oh, I know who
that
the quarterback.
Oh,
I don't know.
Arrow?
I don't know what Arrow is.
Oh, the Green Arrow, the DC comic.
Oh, okay, guy with a bow and arrow.
Yeah,
that fights superheroes.
Oliver Queen.
Oh, it's Oliver Queen.
That's his name.
Okay, so I've never watched it, but back when I watched The Flash, they tried to do those crossovers, and I'd be like, well,
I don't know who that guy is.
I'm skipping this episode because I'm not going to watch the fucking sister episode on the other show.
Yeah. That's the only, I mean, him, like you said, the one running back who leaves after season 1.
Yeah.
He was on the basketball movie. But
that was the old, where they had the Wizinator.
Yeah.
And by the time he ended up taking drugs and he got tested, that had all been painted up and everything. He's like, just school spirit.
Yes.
The fact that was a thing.
I know.
That they made fun of that because that was happening in professional sports.
Like the oil changes that they called it?
No, the Wizinator.
Oh,
the actual fake
the actual
dick
fake
that
dick,
you bought.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So they could watch you take a piss.
Didn't Sylvester Stallone get caught with one of those too?
Like in his mouth?
No. Like trying to do a pee test on one of his movies or whatever.
Why would they be testing him? I don't
know. I just thought he got busted with a bunch of HGH stuff, and they caught it like he had like a...
Oh, no. I mean, he openly talked about taking HGH when he came back for Balboa.
Well, I know that. I mean, you're not 90 and have veins in your arms.
I understand that. No, he openly talked about it. This is the only way I could get in shape is to take this.
Oh, okay.
And that was before the movie came out.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not thinking about him. Maybe it's somebody else.
Maybe he did, for insurance purposes, they had to take a piss test or whatever, but it's like...
Maybe.
This is used in horses.
Yeah. But the thing is, like,
you ever watch the movie?
Yeah. I gotta do it.
That means no oxygen for them too.
You can't win, right? There's no oxygen for me either. But who watched that movie and was like, he did that naturally? He was absolutely jacked. He was shredded.
Same thing when he came out in 4 to fight Drago.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's a natural body, obviously.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
throwing rocks around does that. He crawled up a mountain, for God's sake. Of course he's going to look like that.
We used to split wood. I never got abs like that.
Did those whatever the dragon sit where you hold up and you dragon pole or whatever the fuck they call that.
Yeah, how come we saw Drago take juice, but we didn't see Rocky's scene with him
Rocky's
juicing up?
More shredded than Drago. Drago was just bigger than him.
Yeah, exactly. What's the worst Rocky movie? Is it 5?
Fuck yes.
Is it when he fights Tommy Gunn?
Oh my God.
Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring.
Well, the whole thing to that of like, we got to make him poor again.
Yeah,
of like,
how?
Because he just signed a paper and everybody stole his money.
Yeah.
So now he's poor. I love how quickly they transition to shit. You know, he brings Russia and America together.
Yep.
By beating the shit out of their champion.
He solves the Cold War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ended the Cold War.
Ended the Cold War.
Then he's, you know, like in that though, like he's always dressed up. He's a businessman. Like he actually he can actually talk, sounds smart. And it's like, okay, he got ripped off, lost all his fucking money.
Yeah.
Because he listened to Paulie.
Yeah.
So then the big fight for that is a street fight, and then you got his little bitch ass son going, he took my room.
Yeah. What a bitch.
So it's a street fight, that's just shit. And then he comes back in Balboa, and they just killed his wife off.
Yeah.
Of like, you get what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And then that made it weird because like, is he gonna fuck this girl that works for him?
Yeah.
Because it felt like it.
Yeah, and she's like 50 years younger than him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like on Tulsa.
Is this what's
Tulsa
yeah. Yeah.
No, but again, yeah. I mean, but you're poor, but you own a restaurant.
Yeah.
But you're poor. Your son seems to have a decent job, but he hates his life because his last name's Balboa.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to do it on my own.
Which is a weird thing because the kid was 6 the last time he did anything.
Yeah.
And he's fucking 40.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't do anything in this town because of my dad. It's like, nobody gives a fuck about your father.
Exactly.
They moved a statue.
Yeah. His restaurant's not even doing well.
Yeah. 8 people in there. One of them's Paulie.
And he's fucking a ham in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels good.
Hey, Rock, I'm poking it.
This feels like... Yeah, that's good, Paulie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
A lot of things you can't punch the meat. Not many things you can't do.
What you can't
While he's having sex with it.
Hey, Rock, I'm poking it. That's a good one.
Thank God.
Rocky
The
5,
last
Tommy
Creed
Gunn.
movie was fucking shit.
Was it? I didn't watch Creed 3.
Terrible.
Where the wife beater plays Clubber Lang. That's the only thing I can think of.
Comes out of prison, fights 2 people, gets a title shot.
Yeah. He's the best ever.
We've never seen anything like this. He's 37 years old, fresh out of prison.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yep. That dude is absolutely massive as well.
Oh, yeah.
I forget his name, but Kang.
Yeah, Kang. I don't know what his name.
His name is either
Kang.
Kang.
You're a bad guy.
Yeah.
And dresses in purple.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're bad, because all bad guys wear purple.
They do.
Except in Star Wars. Mace Windu has a purple lightsaber because Samuel L. Jackson requested a purple lightsaber. Yeah. Whatever he wants, he gets.
That's right, motherfucker.
So I'm sure, have you seen that video where he's like, maybe a purple one? He goes, maybe you get a purple. I agreed to do this fucking movie.
Yeah.
So,
it's so funny because it's like randomly Samuel L. Jackson. He plays a big part in it, I think, doesn't he?
Huge part.
Yeah. Doesn't he die?
I assume so.
I think he does.
I think everybody died, even the kids.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. I remember that scene. Yeah.
We're going to murder a bunch of children in this movie.
Yep. Anakin.
The last one, we gave you Jar Jar Binks to draw the children in, and this one, we're going to kill them.
I want to see the R-rated version of that scene. You just see like heads roll on the floor.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
It's like one of those ones where they don't show it. It makes it worse because in your mind it's like,
what did
just
he do
sawing
to
them in half.
Yeah. Just it's my lightsaber noise. Yeah.
It's a pretty good noise.
Thank you.
You're pretty good at noises.
Thank you.
You're as good at noises as I am accents.
Oh, God. You know who's bad at accents?
Nicolas Cage.
Okay. Thank God you brought him up. I don't know if he's bad at it. Yes, he is. Con Air is. He's horrible.
Why does he have to be?
He doesn't need one. He doesn't need it.
Nothing said you were from fucking Louisiana or wherever you're supposed to. You could be from anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know the Creole that he has in that. I don't know. I've seen it before. I wanted to watch the movie after this one, so I clicked on it. That way, it was just playing right after. Have you ever seen The Knowing?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
It's like an end of the world thing. His son's like the prophet that.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of a Bible undertone, but his son and this other little girl are like
lovers.
The end of the world. They're lovers. They're the ones supposed to be being saved to make a new world, whatever. But there's I'm working, doing stuff, and I happen to look up, and there's a running scene. How come Nick Cage can't run? Have you ever seen him run?
Well, he's the slow motion run in Con Air where it's...
Yeah, no. He can't fucking run. Does he? I don't know if he has bad legs or what. Because if you really watch, I did this. I went back on YouTube then and was Googling scenes from National Treasure. He can't run in that either. He's so bad at running. He runs so weird. Like it looks like he's struggling. Like it's like his legs look like the bars on a train.
Okay.
Like it's just, it's just so funky. And he doesn't move his arms. He just shrugs the whole time when he runs.
Looks like a theater kid that never played sports.
That's exactly what it looks like, yeah.
I assume that's what he was.
Yeah. You brought up Nick Cage and it just, boom, had the flashback of why the hell can't that sumbitch run? Oh, another guy can't run. Jet Li. How the hell can you do flips and all this kung fu karate shit? You can't run. I watched Kiss of the Dragon the other day.
I was going to say, man, I'm going back in my mind of like, oh, boy.
I watched Kiss of the
last
Dragon.
time I watched the Jet Li movie.
Great movie. Kiss of the Dragon's fantastic. You ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the low-budget action movies.
Yeah, kung fu, man.
Yeah. What?
It's obviously very good.
I can't believe Jet Li kicked a 7'2", 350-pound guy's ass.
It's amazing.
Isn't it? Isn't it amazing?
I'll tell you what. A fight between him and the fucking main dude from Sons of Anarchy, because he only lost a fight to an 80-year-old with arthritis. But everybody else he beat the fuck out of. So I'd like to see that fight. I can't hold on to the fucking handlebars, but
I can throw a fucking punch.
Yeah.
Throw a haymaker, break your fucking jaw. Oh, Ron Perlman. He looks like a biker. It was good casting.
He looks like a douchebag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe it was part of that video that he put out there about when the writers strike or whatever, where he's threatening to come over and beat somebody's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Just put that on the internet. I'll beat your fucking ass.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Calm down. You going to come on your motorcycle?
Just get your leather jacket on.
You just played that role, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're acting.
Yeah.
You're an actor.
Yeah.
Calm down.
You took movie combat. You have to connect with these punches.
Yeah. You were supposed to fake that way when I swing at you. Oh, I watched the new Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Good?
Good.
I mean, I like all the Mission Impossibles.
I thought this one was now the one with Henry Cavill was good.
Yeah.
And it was long, but not like overbearingly long.
Yeah.
I thought this one was kind of like just too much.
Well, this one, and it's a setup for the second one, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. This one didn't need to be as long as it was if you're doing a part 2.
My biggest pet peeve with movies and everything is I absolutely hate part 1, part 2s.
Yeah.
Because the first it's like, well, we're filming a 6-hour movie and then we're just going to cut it in half. I'm like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Just make the fucking movie and then make a sequel.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't. I liked it. I know. For some reason, you got some shit. I don't know what it was. The bad guy is like a character you've never heard of. That's a flashback to like before he joins the IMF.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that's why it caught grief. I don't know. It tied into everything.
Mission Impossible movie. Yeah. I mean,
doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah. Alec Baldwin's not in this one. I wonder if it's the whole gun thing.
When he killed that lady.
Killed that person.
You kill one fucking person on set.
Freaking people will just write you off.
Fucking cancel culture.
Yeah. No, but I enjoyed it. I do. But those movies, it's hard to fuck up one of those because it's Mission Impossible. Like,
yeah.
And it's Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I like Tom Cruise.
Gonna watch whatever he makes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's fucking single-handedly saved the movie theaters.
Yeah.
I mean, because Maverick 2
nobody's
watching anything else.
Maverick 2 is great.
I mean, Maverick?
Yeah,
not
sorry.
Maverick 2.
I hope there is a Maverick 2.
Where, like, when he's taking his girlfriend up to fly, like, fucking war breaks out while he's in the air, and that's the only plane he's got, and he's got to fucking save
everybody.
There's
a nuke.
And all he has, because there's no guns on that, because it's just a civilian plane. So he's only got a toolkit, so he has to buzz towers and stuff and throw wrenches.
I'm in.
Take out.
I'm in.
That's a guy that's possibly Russian, but they just have dark visors. We don't know where they're from, and he throws wrenches at them.
You could touch a wrench, you could touch them all.
Suck on this.
Perfect.
I'd watch it.
Plot twist, Iceman's not dead.
Yeah.
He saves the day.
He comes back.
It was
in
all
a Zeppelin.
He saves the day. We could be writers.
I always thought that.
I'm not creative enough. I'm not creative enough to do something on my own.
Oh, no.
Like, I'd have to bounce ideas off you. Like, does this make sense? Okay, I'm going to pitch you an idea. Let's go with it. And then, well, that's a stupid idea. Can't do anything with it.
Well, I always feel that as I go to the theaters and I'm watching the trailers of, like, I feel like I'm pretty good at, like, well, that's a shit movie.
Oh, God, yeah.
Nobody's going to watch that movie.
Watch that.
Why'd you even fucking make that movie?
We thought that with the fucking Parasite movie.
And it's shit.
It's horrible. I watched
Oscar. You gave it an Oscar because they speak a different language.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's horrible. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I hate that shit. I hate fucking award shows.
Yeah.
Except for when we do the Widesiders.
Yeah, the Widesiders.
I think we just made an award up.
We did the WideSide. That's a cool looking trophy too. With the fat guy on a toilet.
Oh yeah, with the stool. But
no, I'm saying
you want a guy on a toilet.
We talk about shitting all the time.
It's a big part of the show.
Exactly.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
This is a shit show.
It is. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
The Widesiders. What's the award for?
Whatever.
Okay.
Anything.
Got the Wideside approval.
I feel like we should just give awards to offensive linemen and just make a shirt with a guy shitting and send it to him.
Here's the other
Widesider of the week.
Widesider of the week. I like it.
I'm full of good ideas.
Is it always going to be Jason Kelsey or Trent Williams? So we gotta mix it up a little bit.
Nah, somebody just had a good week and is bigger than average.
Yeah. Oh man. Football.
It's good.
Football is good. I watched Notre Dame just absolutely demolish USC.
Oh my God.
Absolutely just pound town them to death.
That is exactly what USC needed.
Oh yeah.
So I was tired of hearing about it. Their defense is so fucking bad.
Oh, horrible.
And then it comes out of like, well, you played a defense and your offense sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then it made me sad for a little bit because that's where Ohio State's headed.
Mm-hmm.
Of we don't really play defense. We just try to, fancy you to death. But it was nice watching.
Yeah. If it's not a wake up call to Lincoln Riley, when next year you join the SEC and you don't get an actual defensive coordinator and you don't start paying attention to the other side of the football, you're going to get not the SEC, so I'm still thinking of Oklahoma. When you join the Big Ten, that's going to be a rude awakening.
That's
for
every
you.
week.
Yes. Like you're going to get beat by Iowa.
Like the schools you make fun of have really good fucking defenses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to be.
You're not going to score on Iowa.
No, like that's a problem. you have to figure something out because your defense is absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
And he hasn't learned yet, which is the sad thing, because he's brought the same fucking moron that was not good enough to be at Ohio State, and you thought, oh, I'll hire him.
Yeah.
And you just took him with you.
Just keep him.
When you left Oklahoma, that was your chance to part ways with anybody that was bad at coaching.
Yeah.
Because you're at USC. You can pick your cream of the crop because it's USC. I'm sure if you put a position open for defensive coordinator, you're going to got a lot of people to apply for it.
Well, and that's the other thing, too, because that's what Pete Carroll did is the whole L.A. area.
Mm-hmm.
No other school got a player out of that fucking area. And you can field a really good fucking team with just the high schools there.
Yeah. I mean, it say what you want, but, when you watch the 30 for 30 on them, that's how they got good. They just recruited the state of Florida hardcore and pulled in everybody from that area. And that's when they went on the big runs there. Now you're going to get kids from everybody else. That's fine. But recruit your state. You have a lot of fucking athletes in that state.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking athletes.
Well, a lot of quarterbacks that got drafted last year from California.
Yeah, exactly.
And none of them went to your school.
No. So you definitely need, I hope it's a rude awakening for him. Get a coordinator and start recruiting some guys for that side of the football. I can't remember the last good USC defender.
Oh, boy. Well, it's Pete Carroll era.
The only one I can think of that was a high draft pick was Adoree Jackson, the cornerback, and he played receiver as well. I mean, he did both. So I you know what I mean? And that would have been like 2018, 2017. And he got drafted by the Titans in like the second round, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. Plays for the Giants now. Yeah, that's the only, because you go back to, like Sam Darnold's year where they were halfway decent. I don't remember a defender on that team being legit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't remember. They had the tackle. They got drafted high. I don't remember his name. And Sam Darnold, that was it.
And that worked out.
Yeah. But again, you're not even putting people in the NFL
you're not putting
on defense. You're not putting dudes in the NFL on defense. Like, that's a problem. You're USC. You don't have NFL type guys on your defense. No wonder you suck.
Yeah.
That's just it's a problem.
It's a big problem.
Big problem.
It's a big problem.
You don't have dudes.
And watching that Oregon-Washington game, they're getting beat by both those fucking teams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Of you're like, hey, we're going to win a Heisman, maybe a second Heisman trophy and make the playoffs. You're going to have 3 or 4 fucking losses.
Yeah, you're not making the playoffs.
First off, I'm not 100% sure you can beat Utah still.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're not beating Washington. You're not beating Oregon. Sorry.
And if you do, it's a fluke.
Yep. They fucked up somehow. Bo Nix threw 9 picks. Penix threw 6 picks. It's something stupid like that. Because I thought Oregon was a bluff. And they proved that they can play football.
Oh, they're a good team.
Good team.
Should have won the game.
Should have won the game.
I think their coach fucked them.
Yeah, I think you punt. In that situation.
I'm not even that.
Oh.
It's 3 times you took points off the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so fucking sick and tired of this. We're going to be aggressive and go for it. We're going to be aggressive and go for it. It's like, well, you haven't got it.
Yeah.
So just kick it then.
One time's fine. You don't get it, you're taking the points the next time.
Got to take the point.
Yeah.
That was and that's another Lombardi thing that he talked about. Like, analytics are great.
Yeah.
But you have to look at the analytics of the game and how it's playing, too. You haven't been able to rush for 1 fucking yard, so what makes you think you can do it now?
Yeah.
When they know you're going to do it.
Yeah. Oregon's good. The Penix kid's good.
He's really good.
I tell you what,
he's got a weird delivery, man. It makes it look. It's like
it reminds me of like Lamar throwing the ball. It's got a weird like whip to it.
Yeah, when he throws it, the first thought in my head is like, did that get tipped?
Yeah,
because it looks like his arm's getting hit as he throws it, but obviously there's nobody around him.
Yeah, and I tell you, Bo Nix has made a giant improvement. I know it helps playing 6 years of college football.
He's 35 years old.
I know it, but he has made a big jump.
Yeah.
How bad is Oregon or how bad is Auburn?
Yeah.
this kid's playing football now.
Yeah.
How bad were you as coaches that you couldn't develop this kid? No, fun game to watch though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
fun game. Now Dan Lanning's got some stuff going on over there. You just be smarter about it, man. You can be aggressive all you want, but there's aggressive and then there's stupid. And you were kind of dumb on some of those.
Yeah, you weren't even at the 50.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yep. Missed that kick though. Man, that's a bummer.
That's all right. I mean, he got himself back in position and could have won.
The problem is what I have an issue with in college specifically. Now, I know in the NFL, when it's that time, they get to that certain point and they're okay with that certain point with the field goal kicker. I don't agree with that as much.
Well, the other thing is the field goal kickers aren't.
That's what I'm going to. I'm going with college. Your field goal kicker is not an NFL kicker.
No.
You need to get as close as fucking possible. I mean, as close as possible. I mean, and they did a decent job of it, but I'm like, in college, a 35-yard field goal is not a chip shot.
No.
That's a hard kick. I'm sure it was raining there. It's in Oregon.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, actually, it
was it?
Nah, it was a little
one.
A little wetty.
It's in the hashes are fucking.
But he was dead center.
I know that. I'm talking about kicking in general. Kicking in general with college.
I think I'd rather have been at the half.
he might have been. I'm just saying, but in college in general, like go back to the Ohio State game. You're telling me you couldn't get a little closer?
Yeah, they just quit trying.
They just quit trying.
Well, this is as far as he can kick it, so we got here, we're good.
Yeah, that's my he's not he's not an NFL kicker.
And you're expecting him to do that to get to a national championship game?
Yeah, exactly. And you've kicked 9 field goals this whole year?
Yeah.
Like you don't kick a lot of field goals in college. You just don't. And that's the point I have in college football is like you just need to get as close as possible. Don't get to that point and then just try to waste time.
Yeah,
just keep running plays. But fun game to watch.
Yeah,
I feel bad. Game. I feel bad for Notre Dame that they couldn't fucking beat Louisville because they're a better football team than Louisville. Yeah. And if you beat Louisville, you beat Notre Dame. Your one loss is Ohio State. You're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless Oklahoma screws up somewhere.
Well, unless Ohio State gets beat twice. And
yes. But as of right now, they're already out. Notre Dame's already out.
Yeah, their season's over.
Yes. So it sucks for them because they're a good football team compared to some of the other. I mean, I think they beat Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. It's just one of those. They're just not at the spot yet where, I think too many people thought that he was the fucking savior quarterback of he's not a good quarterback. He's just old.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't. He can see the field at a slower pace than younger quarterbacks. But don't get it wrong. He has no fucking talent compared to the other quarterbacks in college football.
No,
he just doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He can't.
And you just hit a game where you turn the ball over.
And he struggles throwing the ball downfield.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Especially in college where there's people open down the field all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, that's one of those ones of hey, let's not act like that he's something special.
Mm-hmm.
What, fucking Wake Forest?
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Come on. Yeah. Open our eyes.
Played a lot of football games. Great. Means you've seen a lot of defenses.
Yeah.
But let's not act like you're.
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes to the Pac-12, he's the 9th best quarterback in that fucking league.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's not act like he was going to be a guy that took you to the fucking promised land.
Couldn't win in the ACC.
No. And that sucks.
Yeah.
But they could play because they still play Clemson, right? Do they play Florida State this year?
I don't know.
Think so. I know they still play. I know they play Clemson, which I mean, I didn't even know they still had a team.
Dude, they're bad.
They are awful.
How many more times does Dabo get a chance because of what he's done? Does he earn that right?
Yeah,
okay, that's what I thought.
I don't think you can fire him. I mean,
no,
I don't think they want to pay to fire him right now because I imagine he has got a massive piece on his contract.
Probably. Notre Dame.
But the fact of Dabo not being able to can't find a quarterback.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, well, he can't win if he doesn't have Deshaun Watson or Trevor Lawrence. It's like, well, a lot of teams can't win without a fucking quarterback, and you just don't find those guys every day. I mean,
exactly.
That's not
out of the ordinary. No, they do not play Florida State. Notre Dame does not play Florida State. And Notre Dame plays them in 3 weeks.
I'm going to do a switch here real quick.
Okay. You mean to stop talking?
No, you can keep talking.
Okay.
I'm not going to shut the thing off.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to switch out my cords because I don't like the way this thing sounds.
Okay. But, yeah, Notre Dame, yeah, that one sucks for him. The Louisville one sucks because they have Pitt, Clemson, Wake Forest, and Stanford. So there's not another ranked team on their schedule. Stinks for them. What the hell's up with Air Force being good?
Air Force is always good, man. That's where you go if you want to be good.
Is it the triple option? Is that what's getting teams?
I don't think they do triple option, do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I can't remember which service academy does what.
I think they all do the triple option, right?
Well, Air Force was always an air raid offense. They fucking chucked it everywhere.
Who was it?
Air Force used to be they
really?
threw it everywhere. Obviously.
Yeah, they are the Air Force. That makes sense. Makes sense.
Big time sense.
Air Force. They could go undefeated and play in a New Year's Six Bowl. That'd probably be the first time military academy has ever played in a New Year's Six game, isn't it? If they would get one. In recent years, I should say, probably of all time, they've probably played in one eventually, or some point in time. Because they played Navy, Colorado State, Army, Hawaii, UNLV, and Boise State.
Did you hear how much louder that is now that I switched cables?
Yeah, what the hell? You got a dud cable.
Yeah. That's why when I was asking you about...
I didn't notice it till now you switched it up.
Of how it kind of sounded like I was muffled.
Yeah.
And I just thought my ears were fucked up. Maybe I had semen in them or something.
Is that coming in my ear?
Could have been. It got a little wild at the house before I came over here.
Get unmanned fire hose.
It was a hell of a dream. I love how I'm just stacking up fucking XLR cords.
Yeah.
And have to keep going back to the one that I didn't like because the other ones that I got don't work with a flying fuck. These fucking kids in China are pumping out garbage.
Whip them.
I'm sure they already jumped off the building.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Is that not politically correct?
I don't know. I'm not a politician.
Well, they had to put nets up.
Yeah.
So you can have that fucking iPhone that you use and you love so much, all you fucking blue bubble bitches.
You're just angry. You're yelling at me for no reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. College footballs. I like how we still pretend that this Alabama-Tennessee game is going to be good. Tennessee sucks.
Yeah. And Alabama's trying to figure it out. Alabama's going to end up in the fucking playoff. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Probably.
Because they are just slowly getting
better.
Now, granted, Arkansas did stupid shit for a school that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
And that coach needs to be fucking whacked in the head with a 2x4. He is fucking the worst.
Sam Pittman.
He's terrible.
He's got
terrible.
He's got boobies.
Fucking coach.
The conversation that we have when we talk about the bad coaches, who the hell's Arkansas? Are they going to get somebody better?
No.
Okay.
Every year, everybody's like, I fucking love old Pittman, man. He knows how to get his boys motivated to get fucking ass pounded by anybody they play.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I agree with you 100%. It's just like Matt Campbell. Matt Campbell probably should get fired, but Iowa State's not getting anybody that's better. It's Iowa State, for God's sake.
What makes it worse is still I think I said it last week, was you had Brock Purdy and Breece Hall.
Yeah.
What the fuck was going on down there?
And you suck. Alabama plays 2 ranked teams left. They play Tennessee this week, LSU the following week, and then Kentucky, Chattanooga, and Auburn.
Yeah. But LSU seems like a team that's been practicing for them all year, so that could happen.
Yeah.
If they beat them, because I don't know anything about Georgia yet.
Yeah. Well,
they beat Kentucky.
Brock Bowers is out for 6 weeks.
Oh, is he? I didn't
has
see
surgery on his ankle.
Get that tether.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think it affects they're going to win.
No, they're going to still be good, but...
No, I mean, they're still going to win every game because they don't play anybody.
No, I'm with you.
But the one thing is, they're talking about, they showed who they were against Kentucky. It's like, we need to Kentucky's the other one. We need to stop with every time. Well, they're 5-0. They played fucking UTEP.
Yeah.
Or they played fucking, as I always like to say, Chuckwagon State.
Yeah. Before Kentucky played Florida, before they played Georgia, that's the only team worth a hoot. They played 2 MAC schools.
Yeah.
And Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
So easy.
Real solid team.
Real solid schedule there.
And then the coach gets fucking ass pounded and goes, I don't have enough money to pay players.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Because I don't like him either.
Yeah.
Because it's always that, it's like, oh, he's going to test them because you go up against that Stoops defense. It's like, and give up 40 points like he does anytime they play anybody.
Exactly.
What are we acting like that's any good?
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. They talk about Kentucky way too fucking much.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. What's going on? But
anybody else on that phone that I hate?
I'll get there. I'll get there. Just trust me. But no, Alabama's got a shot to go 11-1.
And and you never know, you get into an SEC championship game, which I totally expect them to be in.
Yeah. Playing Georgia.
You don't know.
No, you don't know. Yeah.
You don't know?
You don't know. We don't know what Georgia is. They're good.
Yeah.
We know that.
I know he's Nick Saban.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Exactly. Let's see. This week, Michigan is going to absolutely bend Michigan State over the barrel.
Oh, my God.
And show them the 50 states.
It is now.
They're going to just ram them. Fist. I wouldn't be shocked if they put 60 on them.
Yeah.
I mean, to make a statement, one
mainly because even
you had the
there's no running clock in college.
Yeah.
And you still have to run plays.
Yeah.
And even if you're running the ball and ripping off 40-yard fucking runs, at some point in time you're gonna hit the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the simple fact that you had the whole debacle last year where people were getting stabbed and punched and hit, all that shit.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
all
that.
the assault charges that went on with Michigan State.
It's fucking football, for fuck's sake.
They're going to put 60 on them if they can.
Yeah.
And then Duke and Florida State is the only other. Oh, sorry, Utah USC is this week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so Duke, Florida State.
If Florida USC State gets ass pounded 2 weeks in a row, that'd be awesome.
It would be great, wouldn't it?
Especially with Caleb coming out saying that he wants ownership of the franchise that fucking drafts him.
Story?
I don't know, but it's been all over.
Like, I don't trust some of the Twitter pages that put some of that shit out there.
But it's been reported. Now, granted, you get into the ESPNs and stuff that says reports say.
Yeah.
It's like, is it reports or fucking Jim Bob down the street saying that? But a bunch of weird shit comes out of his camp of like, we're thinking about coming back to school, but if one of these 5 teams drafts us, we'll come out of like, like he's getting into that point, especially like after what just happened.
Yeah.
Like that's the only, you just had a game against one of the only teams that has some NFL players on their defense and you threw 3 picks and you know.
Yeah.
But then this shit comes out of your camp of like, hey man, like GMs, like, don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah. You're a distraction immediately already, and you're not even drafted.
Like, there's 3 other guys that can also be the number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could see him getting into that situation going in there where he fucking just tumbles.
Oh, yeah.
People are like, I don't need this shit.
You're falling off, dude.
But,
shut up.
I seen on Twitter, Dan Patrick reports that there's rumblings that Lincoln Riley has started to float his name out to NFL teams.
I could see that.
Yeah, I could too. You might as well get fucking beat the shit out
Go
of
to the
up
Bears
there too.
and draft Caleb Williams.
That'd be it.
I mean,
well, if we get Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison, I can make that offense work. It's like, it's not really about that because the organization sucks.
Yeah. And you have nobody to block for Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Good luck.
Fix that and maybe you have a chance.
I can design plays. I've done it in college.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
Those guys are all NFL players on the other side.
Again, Harbaugh, only coach to have success from college to pros.
Yeah.
Why? Because he builds from the trenches and he runs the football first. That's why.
Yeah.
That's it.
Got to be able to run the ball.
And for what people say about him, the guy knows how to read a room, and he knows who his players are.
Yeah.
Saban didn't work out because he tried to be a college coach in the NFL. People don't like that.
Yeah. I'd like to seen what would have happened with Saban if they would have signed Drew Brees. That's one of those things.
Yeah.
Of he wanted him.
Mm-hmm.
The front office says, well, we didn't like his physical, so they wouldn't have let him sign him. And obviously, Drew Brees goes do what he does. Yeah. But that's an interesting thing to think about because I think Miami was his first choice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure New Orleans wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
Drew Brees was going to go to Miami, but then they said no.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting thing, you know, if you have a quarterback. But then again, it's Drew Brees in that system.
Yeah,
you don't know.
You don't know. Yeah. No, it's a good question to be tossing up there. And then Utah USC is another one. I hope Utah beats them. It's at USC. Who knows about that one?
Yeah, you never know what Utah team shows up.
And then you got probably the best game of the week playing at noon.
Fucking Fox is ruining everything.
They are. Like, at least we get to hear fucking Gus Johnson, but still.
Yeah, I love fucking Gus,
but
man.
Still, fucking noon? The Penn State Ohio State game is always at fucking 7 o'clock.
Here's the thing.
8 o'clock, whatever it is.
That when Klatt was on Cowherd last week, Cowherd said it, and you've seen it kind of dawn on Klatt. He says, big game, big noon, Ohio State, Penn State, noon kickoff, and Cowherd goes, it's kind of weird because it's always going to be the game of the week in the Big Ten on Fox when these two teams play, and Penn State will never be able to host another whiteout against Ohio State. And Klatt goes, huh?
Yeah.
Because that's different.
Oh,
it's so fucking loud.
So fucking loud.
It's like you took Penn State's one advantage
away
and took it away from them so you could put it on noon. And
yeah. It's bullshit.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid to have
big
it at noon.
Kickoff. Have another fucking game.
Have a big, you can have your big noon kickoff in Columbus.
Yeah.
But just put the fucking game at 7:30 where it belongs at a night game. I can't remember the last, I know last year was played at noon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because of Fox
last year is when it started.
Yeah.
It's always going to be at noon as long as Fox has that deal.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But until Cowherd said it, I never thought about that of Penn State will never host a whiteout against Ohio State again, as long as Fox is involved and still doing the big noon.
Oh, and it makes it makes a huge difference. Ohio State plays like dog shit.
Yeah,
every year.
And that crowd at night and that whiteout, it is fucking
awesome.
Amazing. And
it's awesome.
You're never gonna have that again.
Yeah. No, it's fun to watch on TV, let alone to be there.
It's fucking nerve-wracking sitting on my couch, watching it.
Yes,
not mine. But
with
in
fucking
a chair at my brother's house.
Yeah.
But still that applies.
Yeah. It all applies.
Fucking nerve-wracking.
It's nerve-wracking. And it's
halfway through the first round. I don't think we can fucking beat this team.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always...
Can't even get the fucking snap off.
It's always a good game.
Yeah.
No matter what, because it's two teams that,
match up
well. Yeah. That's a good point. One of the smarter things Cowherd's ever said.
Yeah. He's usually too busy dick riding USC.
Yeah.
I've got people that tell me they're really good.
Shut up.
Okay.
Bitch ass coward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah. Fucking cunt.
I get people that tell me that you lick telephone poles. Wooden ones.
How's that splinter taste?
Yeah. Licking wood.
Yeah. But the Ohio State Penn State game.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We'll do it this way.
Okay.
Obviously, from me listening to that book, it's very Belichick based.
Mm-hmm.
And their hotel meeting the night before the game.
Yeah.
It's a special teams meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But then he always goes over how he thinks the game's going to go.
Yeah.
Of this is what happens. This is why this happens. So you go first. Go.
Okay. Ohio State gets the ball first.
Yep.
Is this how you want it to be done? However I want.
However you want.
I think Ohio State wins the toss, take the ball. I think they 3 and out. I think that Penn State drives the football down and scores. takes how much time off the clock. I think after the first quarter, it's 10-0 Penn State. Think Ohio State rebounds. At halftime, it's 17-10. Penn State gets the ball second half, drive down the field, the score 17. I think it's 17-17 going into the fourth quarter. And then I think Ohio State pulls off a win 31-24.
Oh.
That's my prediction. I think there is some kind of controversy with Penn State throwing an interception, having a fumble, some kind of...
Like there always is.
Yeah, some kind of stupidity on their side of it to give Ohio... As it's tied, to give Ohio State that little bit of an edge. They take the ball down, score with 2 or 3 minutes left to take the game.
Okay. I'll go this route.
Okay.
Ohio State wins the toss, defers.
Okay.
Penn State marches down and scores.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State 3 and out.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State gets first down, has a punt, and then Ohio State scores 7-7 first quarter.
Okay.
Second quarter, Michigan State scores.
Michigan State.
Michigan State. Penn State. Sorry.
It's okay.
Penn State scores. Ohio State kicks a field goal. 14-10 at the half. Ohio State gets the ball after half. Massively fast 3 and out.
Okay.
Like 3 straight passes, all incomplete, look like shit.
Okay.
Penn State starts running the ball right down their fucking throat.
Okay.
Touchdown and a field goal. Ohio State get 24-17, but Michigan State has the ball almost the whole. Or why do I keep saying Michigan State?
Penn State.
Penn State has the ball almost the whole second half.
Okay.
Like Ohio State will get a touchdown in the third quarter and then won't be able to do anything.
Okay.
And it will be very clear that Penn State will win this game. And this, like, midway through the third quarter, you're going to be going, Ohio State cannot. There's nothing they can do to win this game.
Okay. That's how you think it goes?
That's how I know it fucking goes.
So it's going to be 24-17?
24-17.
Penn State. Okay. All right.
3 touchdowns and a field goal, 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
All right.
But I feel like that second half, because Ohio State, always when they defer, they always go 3 and out in that second half. They've never had a good drive.
Not good.
And I just know that they cannot stop the run. Cannot do it.
I'm with you.
Especially in the second half.
I'm with you.
Because they do not play complementary football.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have a bend don't break defense because they just can't get off the field.
Yeah.
And you have a quick offense, whether either they score fast or they're at 3 and out.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have fucking drives where they have more than 2 first downs.
Yeah. No, exactly.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And by the end of the game, defense on the field the whole time. And let's be honest, that the defense he runs is fucking stupid against a team that's going to want to run the ball. Because basically, it's his scheme. It's a 3-3-5.
Yeah.
It's a nickel defense, and stopping the run in a nickel is taking a linebacker off the field and you put another fucking safety out there. Good luck.
Now, the Maryland game, they ran a 4-man front, which was
I noticed that.
A little bit of a tweak.
Different.
Good for them. I mean, he's changing
Gotta do something.
I didn't watch any of the Purdue game last week. I don't have Peacock, so I didn't watch it. I didn't really care to watch it, to be honest. I was like, if they lose to Purdue, it doesn't matter anyway. So, I mean, me watching it's not going to help them win the game.
You never know.
You never know. Well, you're right. I'm not that superstitious.
The offense looked like fucking garbage.
I assumed so.
As always.
Nobody was talking about it.
They cannot run the football because they cannot block anybody.
Oh, it's a problem.
Marvin Harrison kind of looked like he didn't care.
Yeah. Because it was Purdue or just because he's done?
Yeah. I don't know. It was just something about it. They just kind of looked.
Yeah.
And then when they got inside the 10-yard line, they brought in Devin Brown.
Saw that.
Every time. Until he fumbled.
Yeah.
And then
Ford came in.
Like that goes to tell you everything you need to know about how bad their offense is we can't run the fucking ball and we can't score inside the 10-yard line, so we got to bring in a running quarterback.
Yeah, to do a little gadget shit.
Yeah. So now we're into the gadget playbook, which means your offense fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But keep trying.
Yeah.
Keep trying that scheme.
I don't know. I always feel we always have this conversation. The last few years, we've had this conversation up until a meaningful game, and they always seem to somehow pull it off.
They always get better as the year goes on, which is what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But my main thing is I think Penn State plays the game like Iowa would play the game, but Penn State has players.
Yeah.
And they can score more than 10 points.
Yeah. Does Ibuka play?
I think so. He didn't even make the fucking trip.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't even know if they have any running backs.
Yeah. Mayan Williams fell off the face of the earth, man. He was decent last year, and he just sucks ass.
He didn't even play. He didn't even dress.
Oh, really?
No.
You have a transfer linebacker running the ball.
Yeah.
Who sucks.
And then he got dinged up, and the guy they were playing on fucking red shirt, and they had to fucking play.
Oh, really?
They were down to they were on like their fifth running back by the end of the game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And they've still not blocked a linebacker once this year. Because it's amazing. Those linebackers got to be so pumped when they play Ohio State. Hey, we're going to have fucking 35 tackles.
We are.
Well, not that many because he won't run the ball that much. Fucking gives on that real quick. Well, better throw it 90 times.
We tried.
We tried. Ran it twice.
Yeah, come on.
We gained 4 yards.
We tried.
But I just see it as a Penn State's defense is going to do stuff. You know, they're not going to give up big plays because they're Penn State defense and they're really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Some might say the best in the country as goes to yardage given up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it just, in my mind, I haven't seen Ohio State. I haven't seen the Ohio State team that I think can even beat Penn State or Michigan.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that for weeks now. This team is not.
Yeah.
They're at least a 1-loss team and probably a 2-loss team.
Yeah. For sure.
And,
no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. They haven't
prove it. I mean,
they haven't showed us anything that says, "Wow, these guys are good."
Yeah, So I assume we'll be looking for a coach next year because I assume he's getting fired. You lose 2 games, you're getting fired.
Yeah,
because nothing's changed.
No.
Like, can't keep having the best recruiting class in the country and not fucking do something with it.
Yeah, it makes a big deal.
Yeah,
big deal. All right, let's switch over to the big boys.
Dude, I know you've been to quite a few games.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to one where Seattle played?
No.
DK Metcalf is so fucking big.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like you know he's big on TV.
Yeah.
He's so fucking big.
Is he?
Like a fucking giant out there is what he, I mean, he's so wide and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Looks like trying to figure out. I can't even compare him to anybody on like the defense. He's like a fucking linebacker, but he's 6'3" or 4 or whatever.
To me, it was like he's Calvin Johnson without just a good quarter or without the catch rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like size, because I've seen Calvin Johnson play,
and he's massive. He's just like, Jesus Christ, this guy's fucking big.
No, I mean, like you said, he looks fucking huge compared to the corners he plays against, but it's still
but it's just standing out there where it says like that's a big motherfucker right there. I mean, he's a big son of a bitch.
Had nice seats.
Yeah,
real good seats. Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
NFL games are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they are. They're good.
The one thing that was great sitting where we sat, the thing that they miss out, obviously, me being nerding out and I'm reading books and I study shit because I'm a fucking weirdo.
Uh-huh.
But you never get to see the safeties when you're watching TV.
Yeah.
That's like all I did.
Yeah.
It's like, where's safety? As soon as they lined up, where's safety?
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the field, open or closed.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Is the middle of the field, open or closed.
Yeah.
And then obviously we had, this one guy behind us. He was a talker.
Yeah.
Throw it to him.
Yeah.
Dude, the one time he was like, give it to Mixon. Throw it to Jamal. He listed every fucking skill position of like, well, one of them's getting it. I mean, they're going to attempt it. You are correct, sir.
Yeah. Yep. Catch the snap, Burrow.
Yeah. Snap it to him. Don't snap it to the guard.
Yeah.
So that was kind of entertaining. And then at the end of the game, there's a lot of penalties, and there's another guy down there. It's like penalties called against the Bengals. Obviously, crowd's never seen a penalty that was. It was like the one they called for personal foul because it was helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
I mean, he ripped the guy's fucking head off. And the guy's like, that's bullshit. And then they're never going to show you on the Jumbotron the whole fucking like that's a skill set.
Yeah.
For the operator to not show the crowd what actually fucking happened. So this guy's like screaming, "Oh, the spread's whatever 2.5 it was." Like, "Oh, hey ref, you getting calls from Vegas that you need?" It's like it's a 4-point game. Fuckwad.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you talking about?
Idiot.
But that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, what me and Sean were talking about was, boy, it just sucks that, like, it's such a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's 2 hours down, and then it's 2 hours of, like, boy, if you lived near it, it'd be pretty fucking awesome. That was the first, like, I love watching NFL because I can flip TV and stuff like that. But, man, watching games live is fucking
fun.
Awesome.
It's fun. I always loved going to the games. There's something different about enjoying it from your TV, but just being at the game, oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
Especially because we're sitting in the end zone where all the action happened. Yeah. Like the fucking, well, we missed the interception at the other end, but the 2 4th down stands were right the there. Fuck here. I mean.
My problem is I've never been to a game where I'm cheering for the home team.
Right.
So, like, I've never had, like, the other experience of, like, cheer, high
crowd,
five, high-fiving each other. Yeah, I've always I've been on the other end. Like, I was at the game, Peyton's return to Indianapolis, and I'm, like, the only Broncos fan in my section, and, like, he threw a pick, and they're like, boo, like, hey, you like that? I'm like, yeah, I guess. I didn't throw the pick. I mean.
That's the funny thing of, like, all, as I told my brother, because him and his daughters all had, like, while they go to, their college colors and stuff like that happen to be Bengal colors.
Yeah.
And they all had semblances of black, orange, something on. All my clothing
is blue
and gray, and it's all fucking Seahawks colors. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't even own anything that, well, I own nothing that's orange. I'll tell you that right now. Not being a fucking pumpkin out here, man.
Yeah.
But, still just fucking awesome. But I was thinking about that, obviously, because I'd listened to that book of, like, and in it, he goes through, like, 7 things on offense, or the keys to offense and stuff like that he goes through. Or maybe calls them his pet peeves of football. He goes, simplification.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for the quarterback. And he's like, read 1 is the middle of the field, open or closed. That's it. That's what the quarterback's looking for. That's all he's looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's open, they're going to run stuff toward the center of the field. And if it's closed, you're thrown to the sidelines.
Yeah.
That's the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That's basic of don't make it any more complicated than that.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. And so that's every time they come out, I'm like, center of the field's open. We're going to get across maybe to T, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, that was the guy behind me going, Chase is 1-on-1. It's like, dude, there's a fucking safety. Yeah, he's all the way outside the numbers. But do you see the safety on the fucking hash?
Yeah.
That is probably 10 yards closer to the line than he normally would be.
Yeah.
And that the corner's playing outside leverage.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is not in single coverage.
No.
That guy is going right over there.
Yeah. No, it is fun.
Plus sitting in an end zone, seeing how fast they're, like, obviously they put their shells out there and try to, but then, like, right before the snap, they got to get back to where they need to be.
Yeah.
Of how fast these safeties are moving to get back and before.
Yeah.
Right before the snap.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like frick safety ran 25 fucking yards in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
To get like, well, I was trying to show that I was going to blitz, but I got deep center. It's like, boom. I mean, it's like,
it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool shit like that.
Now the Bengals played like absolute fucking garbage.
My problem with the Bengals And it's a problem that we have stated the last 3 years we've talked about them, this being the third year. They cannot run the football, and they don't run the football.
Yeah.
That's a huge... They're the only team that has had success without a 100-yard rusher.
Yeah.
In a game. Or close to it. They had 50 yards rushing on Sunday.
Yeah.
50 yards.
But on how many attempts?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. Like maybe 19? To combine, not all mixing.
No. That seems high. It didn't seem like they ran the ball at all.
No, I'm with you.
But it's one of those, it's not that they can't.
Yeah, they don't.
It's he doesn't want to.
Uh-huh.
Like, he is a pass-happy
But
coach.
it's shocking coming from Sean, because he's a Sean McVay guy. Sean McVay likes to run the football. But he's not. But that's his tree, right?
Yeah. He was there for a year.
But other guys who've been, because Sean McVay comes from Shanahan.
Yeah.
Then you would think that would kind of trickle over. But all of his stuff is, like you said, predicated around the pass.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon's a capable running back. Run the ball.
I'm not so sure that Joe Mixon isn't averaging almost 5 yards a fucking carry.
He might be.
Let's
don't
see.
know. I got it pulled up. Are they off this week?
Yeah. I just want to see in this game what the player stats. Bengals. Yeah, he had 12 for 38, but they played like shit. He carried the ball 12 times. Joe Burrow scrambled twice.
Mm-hmm. And Chase Brown got a carry. So 15 carries.
Yeah.
15
Not even 15
attempts.
carries. He had 13 attempts because Joe Burrow, those were passes.
Mm-hmm.
Those were passes that he just ran on. So you ran the ball 13 times. Like, that's not even.
Yeah.
And you threw it 35 times for 185 yards.
Yeah. 4 yards a carry. 3.9.
Yeah.
That's good. 4 yards a carry?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a problem, though.
Yeah.
Problem.
The Bengals don't have it.
No.
Their offensive line is fucking terrible.
They are.
They are fucking terrible.
They don't do anything. They don't try to, but they don't scheme. Your running in the NFL is predicated off of your scheme, off your formation, where you're lining up. They're so
3 wide, 11 personnel, run out of shotgun. It's not.
I mean, you're not going to have the same kind of running schemes as Shanahan or anything like that, but you can have your 11 personnel and line them up in different spots and then run the football.
Nope.
And then play action out of it. And then there's so many things that you could do with those, because I get it. You want to keep the 3 dudes on the field.
Absolutely.
I 100% get what he's doing. I mean, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, probably one of the best 3 receiving core in the football in the NFL. But mix them up a little bit. Put Chase in the backfield.
Yeah.
Put Tyler Boyd as a wing. Put Tyler Boyd as a wing.
And it's always successful.
I mean, do something funky. Get him moving.
A couple times they put Mixon out.
Yeah.
And threw him the ball and had good gains on all of them.
Yeah.
Now, the offense sucking in the second half for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that was Burrow. He just played like shit.
Yeah.
Like, he missed a lot of passes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, defense stepped up. Defense played well.
That's the best they've looked.
Lou, man. God, he's fun.
Fucking love that guy.
He's a good dude. Good dude. I've never met him. Seems like a good guy. His name was Lou.
Seems awesome.
Yeah. I like him. His name's Lou.
Lou Anarumo.
Yeah. Yep. Bengals, I said they're in a good spot. I said that last week. Their biggest, their record is not bad. Their record is bad because 2 of the 3 losses are in your division.
Yeah.
That's why it's bad.
Yeah.
Because now you're fighting an uphill battle to win the division.
And your schedule fucking sucks coming up.
You play the Niners next.
Followed by the Bills.
Yeah.
They go at Niners, home for the Bills on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Of like,
tough.
Man, like, that's like, hey, you battled back to 3-3, but now you're 3-5.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Now you got to run the fucking table.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's it. They're in a tough spot with a bad offensive line.
They are.
And not being able to run the fucking football.
Uh-huh.
And that's, I think, where you're starting to see that of like, hey, these other teams know that you're not going to even try to fucking run it. So good luck passing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
you're going to run into what he ran into his very first year there before Burrow got hurt.
Yeah.
It's like your offense is so blah.
Yeah.
That we're just going to play coverage. And if you run we'll just tackle him. We'll let him run and we'll tackle him.
Yep.
We'll play coverage. I mean,
It's tough. And that's tough in the NFL because they know what the fuck they're doing.
They can play a team can essentially play a 5-man box against them.
Yeah.
You get your 4-down lineman and a linebacker. Probably stop the run.
Yeah.
Pretty good shot. And if
pretty
not,
good chance.
Somebody's coming and making the tackle.
And you don't even have to.
No.
If you give up 5 yards to carry, and nobody's saying that's stopping the run. You're giving up run yardage.
Yeah.
But knowing that he gets too bored with it and he's going to throw it all over the field.
He's not disciplined enough to keep doing it.
He could have a 10 play, 50 yards worth of running, and he'll abandon it 2 in to start throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Because he just, hey, then that gets into the don't lock in. Whatever the game's going to be, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. 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 It's interesting. This week, they're not really any. Lions-Ravens is interesting.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
I talk about that of it's very Lombardi heavy. Obviously, I'm just reading his books and everything like that. But I listen to that GM Shuffle. They put out 2 a week.
Yeah.
And the Thursday one, I usually listen on a Friday, and that's when he gives his picks. And he gave the Cleveland pick.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah. And that was the stats being that Kyle Shanahan's offense has never scored over 20 points against Jim Schwartz. Ever.
Okay.
And is 1-9 against Jim Schwartz defenses.
Wow.
Of like that, then, seeing that score going, fuck, man, he knew he's just something about like the way they plays it. The Jim Schwartz, his run fits. Like they fill all the fucking gaps.
All your gaps, yeah.
And like, if he can't run the fucking ball, now granted, there are a lot of injuries happening and shit, but that's
Still,
part of the fucking game.
Yeah, it happens.
But it's not like it was a fluke.
No.
Like Jim Schwartz does that to him every single time.
Yeah, and just listening to like Jim Schwartz when he talks about defense, he runs like the gap defense, basically. Yeah. I mean, every gap is covered. There's not. I mean, he plays run heavy first.
Yeah,
and you get Jim on a lot of the passes over the middle because they're so predicated on stopping the run. Like I remember, like play action was one that always got him.
Right
when he was with the Eagles. And they were in on that playoff run when they won the Super Bowl. Like the Falcons killed him with play action. And you saw it there.
But I just thought that was interesting. And like he fucking called it going, this just is a matchup.
That's cool.
That doesn't.
It's cool that you can do that. You know what I mean? Like the Rams Steelers should be a fun game to watch because both of them aren't very good, but it'll be a fun game to watch.
Yeah. Boy, man, there is a lot of. I seen it. Mike Tomlin was trending on Twitter like yesterday.
Oh yeah,
because it's getting fucking hot and heavy in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I bet. Matt Canada needs fired.
Matt Canada needs fired, but now it's getting to the maybe it's time for Tomlin to get fired then if he can't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Of like, hey man, just like your offense fucking sucks.
I read an article, and it was last week about how it would make sense after this. This was all scenario of after the season. Tomlin is kind of, like the article started off with Steelers. He has his winning record.
Yeah,
they missed the playoffs again, and it goes in, breaks it in and down, and basically it's a story. It's a made up storyline by this guy, and he's going in of scenarios for what they should do.
Yeah,
basically Rooney say, hey, if you don't get this figured out, like you're on your last leg, blah blah blah. Here's a list of we need an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And the number one that this dude had, and all these facts backed it up of going back to their time in Tampa Bay and the relationship they had, was John Gruden.
No.
Because John Gruden hired him back in Tampa Bay. He was with them for a long time. He left Tampa Bay when John Gruden was there still to take the Pittsburgh job. And apparently they've had a close relationship all this time and everything. And it was basically of how John Gruden should be as a top candidate to take the offensive coordinator job if they fire Matt Canada. I was like, interesting. I didn't know they were that close. I knew he coached for him and with him, but I didn't know that there was a relationship there.
That's an interesting...
Isn't it, though? I mean, from all the shit that's going down with John Gruden. But
it sucks because it never going to happen with the Rooneys.
Never.
Like, don't even mention his fucking name around this fucking facility.
Exactly. We run a classy place around here. We don't need that shit.
But that's one of the things, too, like as the Steelers go of like, hey, man, it's not the 70s and 80s anymore. Like, hey, if this guy's shit, you got to fucking get rid of him, man. Like, there's too much money on the line.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, he's never been good anywhere.
No.
I mean,
and there's capable
guys. The thing
guys.
of how the fuck he even got that job
is shocking. Very shocking.
But they're always a hire from within. And I understand because it's a very culture.
Yes.
But you don't have an offense.
No, you don't even have an identity.
No. I mean, like, I like when coordinators get hired to places with long, like, you know, when a coordinator goes to New England, like, they have an identity of an offense that they want to run. We're not running your fucking offense.
Yeah.
You're a coordinator. You come here and you put your tweaks to our offense. Where I think that's got very weird in the NFL where it's always like, well, bring in this guy. All right, well, as soon as we hire an offense coordinator, we got to take everything that the quarterback and everybody knows how to do and throw it out the fucking window.
Yeah.
As opposed to, no, if you're a good coach, you adjust to this and you put your fucking tweaks in this system. You learn our shit, we don't learn your shit.
Yeah.
Unless you are and we don't even do that anyways.
No.
Because you're going to be gone in 2 years.
Yeah.
So we're going to run this system. You figure this out.
One guy there's two names when they talk about it that always pop up for me. One is Greg Roman.
Yeah.
Who just got fired from the Ravens. Whatever, let go. Say what you want about the guy. Yeah, his offense got a little stagnant there, but he bloomed Lamar into what Lamar is. Okay. And then the other one is
MVP.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the other one is Matt Nagy. He's fired from the Bears, obviously head coach there. Had some success offensively. Goes back to Kansas City as the quarterback's coach. You're going to have to hire somebody who's done it before to, one, win over the fan base, and so you don't have to fucking have a rookie guy calling plays out there. You're going to need somebody who knows what they're doing. Both of them have called offenses before. It just, to me, it makes sense.
And you're not in a
shitty organization.
Well, and you're not in an era anymore. Everybody knows about this spread shit, throw the ball everywhere. Like the shit that's working, everybody's like, well, Shanahan or fucking McDaniel down in Miami of like, they're fucking run-based offenses.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not pass-based offenses.
No, they're not pass-based offenses.
It's like, man, they spread it around and you got to cover. It's like, no, they set you up to run the fucking football.
Yeah.
Hey, what do they do in Philadelphia that's super successful? They run the fucking football and then they chuck it down the field when you know.
Yeah. And like I know like one name, to me last year they should have fired Canada, and I'm bringing in the dude that went to Washington. Bieniemy. Bringing in him. He would fit there because he's a hard-nosed fucking coach. I mean. And the one that all the rumors because he played there, blah, 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 like the Leftwich, to me, Leftwich doesn't have an offense. Leftwich has a Bruce Arians style, and that's not what Pittsburgh is.
No.
And then you had to learn Tom Brady, what he wanted to do, so he doesn't really have an offense to go in and say, hey, this is what we should to me, that's not the best choice there.
Yeah.
But I would have went after Bieniemy.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Why not? It's got to be better than what you have.
That'd be the only tough thing with that now is like when you fire, because obviously Canada's getting fired at the end of the season. They're just not going to do it mid-season. Like now you can't hire Bieniemy.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be a one and done for you because he's getting a job. He's getting a job.
Yep.
I mean, that,
But like Matt Nagy's probably not getting another head coaching job.
No.
Greg Roman's never getting a head coaching job. If he wanted one, he would already got one by now. Those two guys, to me, fit what they could do.
Yeah. I like it.
Nagy took Mitchell Trubisky to a playoffs twice. And then shit the bed the other 2 years, but...
Had something.
I mean, there was a glimpse of success there.
With an organization that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, you get no help from your organization.
No.
That's the thing with Chicago. They keep talking about, like, what do they need to fire the coaches? Like, hey, their offensive line was shit last year, and they didn't do anything.
Nothing. They spent $140 million on 2 inside linebackers.
Yeah.
And you run a 4-3.
Your defense isn't good.
No. It's awful.
They did nothing to do anything that would help the organization.
Nope.
And it's been that way for...
Yeah. Since Lovie Smith left.
Yeah.
You fired a guy after a 10-6 season.
Yeah. Wasn't Bears football.
Yeah.
there's no more bear than Lovie Smith.
Exactly.
I mean, that's about as fucking bears as it gets. I mean,
it gets, man. Yeah. There's not really other ones. Dolphins, Eagles, Sunday Night Football would be
that's
fun.
a good one.
That'd be a fun one.
That's another one they talk about, like schemes.
Mm-hmm. Mike McDaniel's fun to watch, isn't he?
Fucking great.
Yeah.
Now think about this. They always talk about like scheming for Tua and scheming for this, and they get these guys open and stuff like that. His scheme is amazing because that offensive line fucking sucks. They didn't have any money to do any. They couldn't get anybody.
No.
That's the same offensive line as last year, and Tua doesn't get hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he schemes it up to where, hey, you can't really rush the passer because we got so much going on. We got so much going on.
So much going on. You have so much going on. It helps them. One, it helps them in the run game because you're now angle blocking. You're not trying to drive a grown man out of the way.
Yeah.
So you're getting angle blocks. You're getting up to the next level. And you're having to load the box, and you're leaving Tyreek Hill one-on-one with a safety in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's fantastic to watch.
You know, it's always hey, we can kind of hide the quarterback a little bit by giving him these easy. He's hiding an offensive line that sucks.
Yeah. It's great. It's
amazing.
Great. It's great.
And then I watch the Bengals play and going, hey, man, maybe
watch something.
I know you just can't implement a scheme, but maybe that should have been thought about.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the Bengals in the last 2 years have spent a fucking ton of money on that offensive line. It's gotten no better.
No, and that's when it's like, okay, well, let's
I mean, what's going on?
Somebody call Mike Munchak and see what he's doing.
Yeah.
No, that's a fun one. Dolphins, Eagles. And I mean, I listened to the New Heights podcast, and they were talking about when Jason like blew up on the sideline. They were getting into whatever. And he was just like, I'm frustrated of our red zone struggles. And I'm like, you saw it last week.
Yeah.
You saw it last week when they lost.
The whole fucking league.
Yeah. You struggle to score in the end zone. If you struggle to score against Miami, their defense is not great. They're okay. They're not great.
Yeah.
But if you can't score in the red zone, then the defense is good because you're kicking field goals now.
Yeah.
And if you really look back on it last year, how many? I want to go. I don't know off the top of my head. I want to know how many times they scored on the tush push on a 3rd or 4th and goal.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like, something like that. You know what I mean? Where you had this play, and it's a very simple play, but it's very hard to stop. But you had to do that.
Yeah. Also, turning out, not a simple play.
No,
nobody else can fucking do it. They're like, do we need to get rid of this? Like, no other team in the NFL can seem to fucking do it. So you can't make it illegal because one team can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, granted, they happen to have Hall of Fame guys
up front.
At fucking line of scrimmage. That tends
helps.
to make a fucking difference.
That helps. Yeah, you have 2 Hall of Famers on that offensive line. Yeah.
And the one that's going directly over is in the argument for best ever at that position.
Exactly.
So maybe you need that.
Uh-huh. Because if you watch it, Hurts is smart. He knows how to do it.
Yeah.
But Kelsey doesn't just drive them back.
No.
He turns. He gets leverage on them and then can move them out of the way. It's not you watch other teams and the offensive line just dives forward.
Yeah.
And the quarterback tries to go over top. Like that's there's a reason that this is working because there's actually a way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they dive over the reason he's able to get low and turn them so Hurts can get low.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else goes low.
Then you're
with
pushing
the quarterback over. Is like, well, them fucking linebackers are coming.
Yeah. And the people behind him are pushing him, which is fine. Doesn't hurt that Hurt squats 400 pounds either, and can churn the legs.
Also helps.
Churn the legs a little bit.
And I think it's way more than that.
Yes, it's
I
something stupid.
It's like fucking 600
something. Yeah,
it's like not all quarterbacks are doing that.
Oh,
so
that's why they
helps.
said. Why they said Nick Chubb only tore his meniscus
because his legs are so fucking strong.
Everything in there was so tight and put together that
Jesus,
like absolutely just fucking squat at 700 pounds. No shit, your legs are strong.
But I'd heard the stat of last week's red zone offenses.
Yeah,
around the NFL, nobody can score in the red zone.
Yeah,
and the point being, obviously, because I caught. I was watching McAfee before I came over here, and Lombardi was on today, and he says, "You take a look around the teams that score in the red zone. Kansas City, where it's always it's 49ers, it's the Dolphins, where they're running schemes, and then their players are making plays. It's like, you know, in the red zone, man, they don't have to fucking guard anybody because you can't run deep.
Yeah.
So, and that's always the way the same, you know, going back to college football, Ohio State. If Ohio State doesn't score from outside the 20, they're not fucking scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Like in red zone's tough.
Yeah, it is. Everything shrinks. Everything gets shorter. Everything gets a little easier for the defense.
Your speed means jack shit.
Yep.
Because
everybody's fast.
Well, I mean, but you can't. You're not catching a 40-yard pass. I only got to guard 5 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, football's so awesome.
It is. It's great.
Can't wait to scheme up all your plays. You're going to be putting up 80 points a game next year. Obviously, I'm a master at this now.
Yeah,
I haven't done one yet.
Yeah.
But I know.
Gotcha.
I'm going to scheme up everything on cover 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't play anybody that runs cover 2.
Just scheme everything up. Now, can your guy throw it 60 yards? Because I'm going to guess they're not even going to be guarding it down there. Like, we stopped 10 yards deep.
We're fine.
Nobody's going deep.
That's funny. That's funny.
I love that. Nobody runs cover 2. Nobody runs anything.
No.
You stand here. It's like in fucking first time, like watching T-ball practice where the coach has to grab him by the shoulders. You're here.
You're here. Yeah, exactly. You're here. You're there. Yeah.
It is amazing what it's gotten to.
Yeah.
You know, it really is watching of like plays that should be happening in high school that don't fucking happen. Of like you saying that nobody runs cover 2. Like cover 2 was like fucking base defense.
Yeah.
10 years ago in high school.
Yeah.
Of like that's what everybody ran.
Yeah.
Like, no, man, you can't.
Yeah, there's a cover 2. I think we play one team that runs cover 2.
Probably mostly straight man, I imagine.
Man and 3. Man 3 and 4. 4 is the easiest one to teach. No, seriously, that's why a lot of teams run it.
I understand that.
It's like when teams run cover 4, it's like the man zone in basketball.
Yeah.
You have your 4, but if somebody's like you're letting the deep guy go over the top, you're taking everything. A lot of the cover 4 is essentially cover 2, but your corners will drop a little farther.
Right.
They don't have flats necessarily.
Well, in high school, there's not a lot of quarterbacks ripping out pass.
No.
Ripping a 35-yard fucking pass to the sideline. Doesn't happen that much.
No.
Now listen to that book, man. The fucking description. It's confusing even just listening to it. Of Belichick and Saban's Red 2 is basically would be like the Jim Boeheim matchup zone kind of like how they carry, how they have to carry players to another player, but then get back of like, it is like when he's describing that, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. How does it work?
How the fuck do you even
do that? Yeah.
That's why he said, that's why everybody, the Belichick thing that, I think the way he said that in the book was, quoted off the best trick the devil ever played was making people think he didn't exist. He's like, that's Belichick. The best thing he ever did was making people think that he had all these different schemes.
Yeah.
And it's just one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they could change it every week of you're only carrying him 8 yards or now you're carrying him 12.
Yeah.
And it looks different, but it's
not.
We only make one fucking call.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this. That was the other one. I think somebody had asked Belichick when he was defensive coordinator for the Giants of like, hey, where do you keep your play call sheet? He's like, I only call 3-4 defense.
Yeah.
So I don't need a
Yeah, I don't need a playbook.
I don't need the playbook.
Yeah.
Call sheet. What are we talking about?
Yeah. What do we got here? Yeah. You only have the best defender ever on your team, so just tackle him. LT, tackle him. Sack the quarterback.
That was the other one was, I think it was on his podcast where he said, like, when Belichick would start giving people shit, he'd go, I watched LT play, and you think you're good at football?
Yeah.
That's like in the meeting room where it just shuts everybody up. It's like, you think you're good?
Yeah, exactly. Ew, that's not good.
That fucking guy.
Ugh.
I really need you to listen to this book so we can talk about it over a podcast that nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah, we will. I'll listen to it.
You won't.
I'll try. I downloaded the app already. To start.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to buy the book.
I might.
You won't. It's like $14. Who's got that kind of money?
I don't.
No.
I don't have any money.
You have mouths to feed.
Yeah. They eat a lot. Anybody ever tell you that kids eat a lot?
Do they?
Yeah.
I noticed you had one less dog.
Yeah. They ate the dog.
Damn, kids are expensive.
Yeah. Had to get rid of all the dogs. I wish, man. Fuck those dogs. Ugh, they're annoying.
It's a nice thought, though. Man, I have like my friend dog here.
Yeah.
It's like, motherfucker wants outside and he's pissing and shitting and he's fucking barking and he wants food. And
those dogs, man, they will beg to go outside.
Yeah.
Let them outside. And then 30 seconds later, they're at the back door pushing their fucking nose against the glass. Like, let me in. Like, no, you just were begging to go outside, dick.
It's one of those ones where you put a shed in and then you just have outside dogs.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. I mean, I have a fence for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
To keep the dogs outside.
There's a lot of wood in here. You just build a little dog house. If it gets cold, there's two of them. They snuggle up. The one's shaggy.
Oh, God. Dude, if it's cold in the house, they jump in bed. And that's the most annoying thing in the world. I am fucking boot kicking their ass out of the bed. Oh, God, yeah. Hate it. The fucking 100-pound golden retriever's laying on me with his hot fucking stinky ass breath.
Yeah. And
his tail's just wagging 1,000 miles an hour.
You tend to run a little hot anyways.
Yeah. People would describe me a bit of a sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a touch. I sweat a little bit.
Sweating now, and it's 40 degrees outside.
Yeah. It's not warm in here.
Not at all. I don't have to get the Nipco out yet.
I love the fact that, like, when we do this in the wintertime of, like, I'm freezing.
I'm still in shorts.
And you're, like, in fucking shorts and got a little drip of sweat coming in. It's fucking 35 degrees in here, man.
I'm wearing sleeves.
I'm wearing arm sleeves, not leg sleeves. Just arm sleeves.
Yeah. My lower half didn't get cold.
Because I got these short pants on.
Yeah.
Dude, that is one of my... You want to talk about people I fucking hate?
Yeah.
Oh, you're wearing short pants? Shorts.
It's short.
Called fucking shorts. Pants are long.
Yeah.
Always wearing short pants. Just fucking shorts. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's a piece of shit, too.
We haven't mentioned that today, have we? Gosh. Can't wait for them to get their ass beat by the shitty Packers on Sunday.
That was a funny thing after when you texted me that your wife was at the game too.
Yeah.
I was waiting on I knew you wouldn't ask it, but somebody else would. It was like, oh, did you see her? It's like, there's fucking 80,000 people here.
They saw you.
Did they?
Yeah. Well, Molly didn't. Somebody, Brady's soon-to-be wife, they were tailgating in the tailgate section, and you guys had walked by, and she goes, hey, I think I just saw the guy that Seth does the podcast with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Molly goes, you saw Randy? He goes, yeah, he was with somebody who kind of looked like him. Molly was like, was it his brother? She goes, I don't know what his brother looks like.
I didn't know that she even knew who I was.
Yeah.
I think I've met her maybe once.
Yeah.
But that's funny.
Yeah. So that's when Molly texted me. And I'm like, she didn't say it. She just said, we saw Randy. And I'm like, oh, did you say hi to him? And she said, no. I was like, what a bitch. And then she explained what actually happened.
Oh, yeah. That is such a weird fucking thing down there.
Yeah.
Of the fucking tailgates under the bridges.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's such a, we're kind of fucking landlocked here.
Exactly.
So, hey, there's a fucking bridge for an interstate. Let's tailgate under it.
That makes sense.
That is fun. But I do get questions like that. So and so was there. Did you see him? It's like,
no.
There's
100,000 people there. I didn't see anybody.
How?
Yeah. How?
I didn't even ask where they were sitting.
Yeah, exactly. I sent her the picture where you were at, and they were not anywhere near where you were at. They were like in the 400s.
Oh, they were up
there. They were up there. Yeah, they were up there. Yeah.
And to do some hiking.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, we came in and had to walk down.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't sit up there. If I'm going to a game, I'm sitting in a decent seat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not if I'm committing to going to a game, I'm not paying for nosebleeds.
Yeah.
But the last one we were there, we sat like in the next section above you guys.
Oh, okay.
When you sent that, I'm like, that looks very, very similar from what I was seeing.
We were we're row 28.
Yeah.
We're 28 rows up.
Yeah.
We were in the perfect spot if somebody skipped one over that net.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Right. That's where it's coming. And then I was going to have to fucking elbow some people. That's what I want to get caught on camera.
Yeah.
Is fucking elbowing somebody and taking the ball and like getting in a fight.
Yeah.
But giving it to a little kid.
Yeah. So you look like the good guy?
I look like the good guy, but I punched the guy in the fucking face to get it.
That's great.
Bitch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here you go, buddy.
You'll never forget your first game. And then that was your dad?
Yeah. Then the security guard comes and takes it. Yeah.
Dude, there was this little kid like down from us, a little one row ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck, man, 7, 8 years old. I mean, I don't know how old kids are.
Yeah.
It's tough to look at him and guess. He was fucking living and dying with every fucking play.
That's funny.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
But yeah, it's obviously we're in like a season ticket holder section.
Yeah.
Of boy, it's amazing how many people just know each other.
Yeah.
Like you sit there all the time, it's like screaming from row to row. And
like, what's up, man?
Hey, man, can you take a picture of us from up there?
Yeah.
And like,
that's funny.
And it was way down that fucking weird guy that like dresses like Captain Obvious, but in Bengals gear. He was down there.
That's weird.
It's a weird thing to be known for. Like the super fan thing is weird.
Yeah.
Of like, this is what I do. It's like, you're 50.
Yeah. Yeah, like the fireman dude for the Jets.
Yeah.
Like that guy's been around for forever.
That guy's a piece of shit, too.
Yeah.
He gave up on the team.
Yeah, he did.
Of like, oh no, Fireman Ed's back.
Yeah.
He's leading that cheer. No, those other fans are bitches.
Yeah.
They should have beat his fucking ass.
Should've.
Like, you quit.
Yeah. Asshole.
Piece of shit.
Fuck you,
old
dude.
Firefighter.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fake.
Fake bitch.
Got it from Toys R Us.
But it's like and then like for a high, like Big Nut and stuff
dude,
like
he's
that.
Such
like,
a cunt.
What the fuck?
He keeps in the wardrobe the whole time.
Yeah.
I saw him at a restaurant like a Monday one time at state tournaments.
Yeah, it's like, I'm famous.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, you're not.
no, they put you on there because you look like a fuck.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Make-A-Wish thing.
What? He started out as a Make-A-Wish kid, and he didn't keep his into the contract. Those people at the foundation are like, this motherfucker buys these season tickets.
He owes
for
us
50
money.
years.
He owes us money.
What the fuck? That's why we had to do all these fundraisers. Keep buying fucking face paint.
Jesus. It's the only guy who had cancer that's fat now. Yeah.
Well, that was the other one. The guy with the cowboy hat where he's always doing like the finger guns of
I haven't seen him in a while.
He might be dead.
He might be.
He's got to be dead.
Yeah, he was
Has to
old.
be.
Yeah, he was old.
Well, mainly he's either that or he's fucking got on hard times because I haven't seen him in years.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was at the other golf course that I was at years ago, there's a guy that went to a lot of games and he'd go down to the practices and stuff. And something happened. We was watching the game at the golf course. I was like, that fucking guy. And he goes, that guy's the biggest fucking asshole you'll ever meet.
Really?
He goes, everything on his car is this and whatever his nickname was his license plate. And he acts like he's part of the fucking team of like, I'm a famous guy of like, dude, you don't get paid.
No.
And like, they just catch you on camera.
Yeah, that's it.
Because you look ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
You look like an asshole. They're putting you on camera.
Now, they honored the superfan guy, one of the superfans for the Bengals, and he's like, has like the fucking tiger head on. He paints his face striped. I mean, like, that's
little much.
too fucking. At least the captain, obvious guy. It's just a fucking suit. He doesn't paint himself up. Like, dude, you got to wake up at like 5 a.m. to do this fucking paint job.
All your games are at 1.
Dude, and that was the other thing. The amount of girls wearing black leather pants was fucking amazing. Like, how do you guys... You order the same shit. You don't even know each other.
Yeah.
How do you know I'm going to wear a Joe Burrow jersey in these black leathery type pants or whatever the fuck they are.
Heels.
Like, yeah. And like boots. Like
basic bitches. Yeah. Basic bitches.
Dude, that was a Funny or Die clip I seen last night.
Yeah.
Your test results are in. You're a basic bitch. That is. And being putty.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or, I don't know his real name.
No, I know what you're saying, yeah.
But it's just, you're a basic bitch.
Yeah.
You're always going to be basic.
Part of some gay underground beat up club.
You might be right.
You might be right. I may be gay. Nah, man, I like chicks.
Yeah.
Not gay. Keep getting beat up.
Dude, some of the funniest, that clip right there, the one where he punches a little kid.
Yeah.
I still fucking laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And the one where he's walking down the street and she pulls up and she's like, hey, you want to ride? And he's like, no, I'm all right. And plus, if I get raped, it's my own fault for what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
That's such a Seth MacFarlane joke.
It is.
Of like,
it is.
What the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
And then the last one is a little kid, when the little kid goes, you stand up straight when you're talking to me. And he's like, why the fuck would you say that?
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that line. I love that. Yeah.
We doing picks this week or not?
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck either.
Nah.
We're not any good at it.
No.
Fuck, there's a guy in prison doing better than we are. Apparently. He's hit parlays that have...
You can bet in prison?
No, he calls.
Oh.
But there's some things on, like, these videos never gain traction until after all the fucking games are over. So it's like, this is kind of, I don't know.
He's probably a liar. He's in prison.
What?
He wasn't on the stand.
Shit. All right, let's end this debacle.
WideSide.